Hi, Mr. Flying Bird. This is Kyle Hudson from Business 187, Section 91. Today I'm going to be filling you in on Chapter 15, Learning Outcome 15-5, about understanding strategic alliances and their pros and cons. So first off, what is a strategic alliance? Well, a strategic alliance is cooperative agreements between potential or actual customers. So some of the pros for strategic alliances are facilitating entry into a foreign market. So for example, in 2004, Warner Brothers Pictures, they did a joint venture with many Chinese partners when they want to enter the Chinese market. And this allowed them to really have a much smoother time accessing that market due to all the regulations of film releasing there. Many firms believe to enter the Chinese market successfully, you need a lot of local partners who understand the market. Another pro is that firms share the fixed costs and associated risks of developing new products and processes. So a good example of this is the alliance between Boeing and a number of other Japanese companies. They partnered up to build Boeing's latest commercial jetliner, the 787. And that move was motivated by Boeing's desire to share the estimated $8 billion investment required to develop the aircraft. Now for the cons. Well, one of the main cons that's argued is it gives competitors a low-cost route to new technology and markets. 25 years ago, commentators argued that many strategic alliances between the US and Japanese firms were part of an implicit Japanese strategy to keep high-paying, high-value-added jobs in Japan while gaining the project engineering and production process skills that underlie the competitive success of many US companies. Unless the firm is really careful, it can actually end up just giving away more than it receives. So this must be taken into consideration when evaluating a strategic alliance. So now looking at all the pros and cons, you can see that some work out really well for companies and others don't. Microsoft and Nokia ended up being a flop as they did not have enough users to get their operating system popular for developers. So what makes alliances work? Well, there's three characteristics that are key to a good ally. So when you're going to select an ally for a strategic alliance, you want to look at these characteristics and make sure these all match up. So a partner should help a firm achieve its strategic goals, whether they are market access, sharing the costs and risks of product development, or gaining access to critical core competencies. The partner must have capabilities that the firm lacks and that it values. Number two is a good partner must share the firm's vision for the purpose of the alliance. Now, if two firms approach an alliance with radically different agendas, different goals and views, the chances are great that that relationship will be bad and end up failing. Number three is a good partner is unlikely to try to opportunistically exploit the alliance for its own ends. Basically, that means expropriate the firm's technological know-how while giving away little in return. So you should look for firms with reputations for fair play. These will probably make the best allies. The best way to assess this is looking at the company's history, looking at their past. If they have a long history of successful relationships, and that can probably be a good sign that they're going to be fair players in the market and be a good partner. Well, I hope you have a very safe trip and safe travels, Mr. Flying. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this has been very informative and very helpful in your preparation for the exam. Thank you.